Hey people, George here. So this was just another little job that myself and my team did. We're all the ages of 24 and 25. So we always start out by digging the garden out, minimum of 200 mil. Really, we just make a mess. But no, so this is MOT type 1 that we're bringing in here. And for patios, it needs to be a minimum of 100 mil when compacted. So Dan's just started laying the porcelain paving now. We've come square up for the house. I think we left like a 50 mil shingle decorative trap against the house. So we use a 4-in-1, 4 sharp sand, 1 cement to lay our porcelain paving, and always prime the backs of them, of course. 5 mil spacers we use for this. These are leveling clips. They're a pretty good concept. We do enjoy using them, to be honest with you. So we had a recessed manhole cover. I think we had 3 in this garden to do. A bit of a pain in the arse, must admit. So you can see here, Dan's just getting the paving in, and there was a slivery cut that we put in here that we will show you in a minute. So when we're doing our cuts, we always use a wet ruby cutter, and with the right blade, right diamonds on the blade, it will cut porcelain with ease, with no chips. So this is just Dan and me doing this recessed manhole cover now. And again, always prime your porcelain tiles. So there you go, plonk that one and then there. So you can see, guys, there's a little bit of a cut, but you wouldn't even notice. Like, it's one full tile that wraps around that recessed manhole cover there. So we're pretty happy with that. So these Clark drains are brilliant because there's like little handles that come out on them. So if you ever get any problems, you can just lift them out, and the finish is quite nice with the stainless steel screws. So Dan's just getting some more porcelain paving down, putting the leveling clips in, getting the bed nice and level, tapping it down, making sure it's level. So guys, what I'm showing you here, this is called a props marker set. So basically it's a really expensive, they're really expensive temp poles basically, but basically they just help you mark out a good curve on your paving so you can overlay and cut it. So the paving's been cut now. Now we're laying the porcelain sets to go around the curve of the patio. So we didn't use spacers for these because these were a little bit different sizes, these porcelain sets. But anyhow, it was absolutely fine. It looked great. Again, priming all of the porcelain sets. Just showing you how I'm doing it here. Tap, 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 tap. Put the level on it, make sure it's good, make sure it's nice and flush and level, and your joints are all even. There you go, that's how that looks after that's finished. Looks pretty cool. So now what we're doing is we're prepping for artificial grass. And I know I'm going to have the artificial grass police commenting. I'm sorry, I do prefer real lawns too. So we use an aquaflow, so like a grano dust, so it's nice and soft under the lawn. It's really good for drainage, especially if you've got pets. You won't get the wee smells or anything like that. So we're rolling the turf out here, and it took 3 of us to get this in. It's quite heavy. So I'm cutting the artificial to the curve now. Get yourself some really nice new blades. You will go through a lot of them cutting it, and just take your time. So we had another recessed manhole cover here that went into the artificial grass, unfortunately, but you just have to make the best thing out of the bad situation, and you can see that we cut it all in. So what we do is we concrete haunch the whole perimeter of the artificial grass, and then we put artificial glue onto the concrete. This is just basically to secure the grass, and it will never move and it will never lift up. So this is an artificial hoover. This just basically lifts the pile up and makes your grass look lovely and new. So we always give everything a good jet wash off after we're finished, so we can leave it nice for the client to enjoy their garden. And there you go, guys. There's the small transformation. It just goes to show you what you can do in a smaller size garden. There's the nice looking curve. And guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please give us a like and a comment. Cheers.